السلام عليكم. Good evening everyone.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Good evening. How are you, Haytham? How are you, everyone?
Fine, and you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing good. How's Ramadan with you?
Very beautiful.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. And have you started with all the courses or not yet? Have you started with other subjects? How many subjects do you have in this semester?
We are
7.
asking the other prof.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. We are asking the other prof if we ended the other lecture.
Ahmed, your voice is low. Can you please raise your voice?
We are asking the other prof if we ended the lecture.
Why?
We started a little bit late, so we don't know if we are finished right now.
Do you mean that you have other lectures today, except 4 hours?
Yes, we have another lecture. It normally starts at 8
Yes, and finished.
45, but we started it today at 9 o'clock.
So your colleagues are in the other lecture?
No. We finished.
Okay, so you
My
just
boss said
finished,
that.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so there was no break at all.
يس بس المحاضرات خفيفة يعني ما بتطول أكثر من 40 دقيقة أغلب المحاضرات.
Okay, because it is Ramadan.
Yes.
No? Okay, concerning the attendance, now I will take it. Just 1 minute. Okay, so welcome to our second lecture. Rama?
Yes, here.
Yes. Iman Haj Ali? Iman? I think Iman doesn't attend because last lecture she didn't attend too. What's the problem with her? What's the problem with Iman?
بس عم بتقول رمضان وما عم تحسن تلحق وما بعرف ايش وهيك قالت سألنا عنها.
Okay, so I hope everything okay. ثريا?
معك أنسة.
Okay. What about Jum'a? Does he left the department?
يمكن هو ترك.
Okay, so he left. We say he left or he dropped out. Okay. Yes. What about Muhammad Namus? Is it the same?
We don't know exactly, but they don't attend for many lectures and in other subjects.
مصعب. Musab is not here. Lubna.
Yes, here.
Okay. عبد الغني. أحمد راعي.
I'm here.
Okay. أساور. آلاء رشيد. أسماء بلال. محمود يسوف.
Yes, here.
أحمد هواش. I think he dropped 2. وائل حاج ياسين. واصل.
Here.
رؤى.
Yes.
Yes. مرام.
I'm here.
خالد أصلان. تهاني. And هيثم.
Yes, I'm here, Haytham.
Haytham here. Okay. So did I miss anyone? Okay. So let's start our lecture today. Welcome everyone. We've started last lecture with our course, which is comprehension. We started with unit number 1. Can you remind me with the name of the unit?
Yes, the ice.
The
hotel.
ice.
The Ice Hotel, right? The Ice Hotel. So the Ice Hotel was made of or from the ice. What do you think?
Off.
Made of.
Oh,
Made of.
why do we use here of, not from?
Because when we use made of, we talk about the material hasn't been changed.
Excellent. So when the material hasn't been changed, so it is made of. While when we say made from, so we cannot see the material anymore, right? For example, when we say the cake is made from, for example, flour and eggs. So we don't see anymore the flour and eggs. So it is made from, not made of. Okay, and
When we
I
talk
asked you
about
to.
how, something produced.
Sorry, Roa?
When we talk about how something produced, we use
When
made
we
from.
talked about how something is produced. Yes, very good. And I asked you to prepare the questions below the text. I think we stopped at page 7, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I will share the screen with you. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So the last exercise we dealt with last lecture was idiomatic expressions, and I told you that in every unit we have some idioms or idiomatic expression. When we say idioms, they are not translated literally, okay? They are translated in meaning, okay? They are never translated literally like حرفيا, okay? So you need to learn the idioms in every unit. They are important, and I will ask you about them in the exam. Okay, so you need to study them very well.
Miss, can I ask,
Yes,
please?
go ahead. Yes.
The idiom we can use in formal and informal speak.
Okay, this is very good question. Actually, we have idioms, some idioms which are formal and some are informal. Okay, so you need to check before using them. For example, when you are talking to your friends, you can use informal language, so you can use informal idioms. But when you want to write, for example, you know that when you want to write, for example, like letter, paragraph, or something, so it is supposed to be formal, right? So you need to check. Check, it means like to search for the idiom. Is it formal or informal? You need to make sure of its use before you can use it. Okay, because you know, for example, in our daily for example conversation, it is different when we talk to our teacher from when we talk to our colleague, for example, or our friend. So you need to check, search for, and make sure before using them in formal context or informal context.
Okay, thank you.
Mostly welcome. Okay, so we have this idiom, the first one, which is be into. It means, for example, when I say I am into music, it means that I enjoy listening to music, or I am interested in music. Okay, he is into, for example, football. It means that he is interested in playing football. We have the second one, which is check in. I think we had it last lecture, but it is like revision. Check in, it means like when you go to the hotel, to the front desk, which is a reception, for example, and you want to get the room key, so you need to check in. And the opposite is check out, when you want to leave the hotel. We have made out of or made of. Yani, two are correct, both are correct. To say made of, for example, the hotel or the ice hotel is made out of ice or made of ice. Both the same meaning, have the same meaning. Okay, so my desk is made of wood, and we still see the material or the item that is used for making the desk. Okay, so that's why we use here made of, not made from. We have this exercise below. I think we didn't do it. Fill in the blank with one of the above idioms. Change its form if necessary. Change its form if necessary. For example, you need to change it, for example, from present to past. You need to change it from, for example, a singular verb to plural verb, for example, to say is into or are into. It's according to the subject or the structure of the sentence. Okay, so the first one, who can read it and do it? Yes, the first one. Did Joan?
Yes.
Yes, Rama, go ahead.
Did John is into at the front desk this morning?
Did Joan what?
Is into at the front desk this morning?
Okay. Do you agree with Rama or not?
No.
No.
Check in.
I think check in.
Check in.
Yes, very good. It is check in, because we're talking here about the front desk, which is the same meaning as reception. Okay, so did Joan check in? It is check in. The answer is check in. Yes, thank you. Number 2.
Yes,
Can I read?
Yes, Ahmed, go ahead.
I am into video games. I really like playing them.
I am into video games. I really like playing them. Yes, very good. Yes, I heard one of the girls' voice. I think Ru'a.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead. Number 3.
Look at the house. What is it made of?
Very good. What is made of or made out of? When you see, for example, it is between 2 brackets, so it is optional. When we say optional, it is خياري or اختياري, to use it or not. Okay, so please study these idioms and try to use them in a context or in sentences in order to memorize them, not just to learn the word as for example, it is just word. No, try to use it in a sentence in order to like enhance your learning. Okay, thank you. Let's move to summary section, which is to fill in the blank with the correct words in order to summarize the paragraph that we had it last lecture, and in order to remind ourselves with it. Yes, sentence number 1. Who can read it and answer it?
I can read.
Yes, please go ahead.
The Ice Hotel is an unique hotel in Canada.
Okay, so is it a unique or
Unique.
an unique? What do you think? Is it a unique or an unique?
Unique. An unique.
Is it
An unique.
a unique?
Okay, so the answer is a. It is a unique. You know that U is a vowel sound, right? And when you see it, for example, you put it an before it, but U has exceptions. When you pronounce it as U, for example, in this word, unique, okay, as U, so it is considered as consonant sound. So you need to put before it a, not an. But when it is pronounced as a, for example, umbrella, so here you need to use an umbrella. Okay, is it clear?
Okay.
Yes.
So here you
صورة يعني.
need to use a. So what is the answer here? After a unique, right? So what is the meaning
Yes.
of unique?
فريد أو
فريد.
مميز.
Yes,
Yes.
it means like one of a kind or something special, right?
Right.
Because last lecture we had some synonyms of these words. Yes, number 2.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead, please.
It is made of only ice and snow. So the inside temperature is usually freezing cold.
Freezing cold. Yes, very good. Thank you. Yes, number 3.
Can I?
Yes, please go ahead.
Surprisingly, this hotel is very popular.
Surprisingly, this hotel is very popular. Very good. Yes, number 4.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sorry because I cannot see the names because I'm sharing the screen. Yes, go ahead, one of you.
Yes, many people enjoy looking at the fantastic art in its gallery and eating from specialized dishes.
Yes, very good. It is pronounced as fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Looking at the fantastic art in its gallery and eating from specialized dishes. Yes, very good. And what about the last one?
Can I?
Yes, go ahead.
Guests have a good sleep in the cold hotel rooms under the cozy four blankets.
Okay, what the meaning of cozy?
Warm,
Warm.
Yes, and what about the very good. What about this word? How can we pronounce it?
Fair.
It is fur. Fur.
fur.
The same sound in the word girl. Girl, fur, fur, girl. Okay. Yes, very good. Thank you so much. About this exercise, which is listening, I will share with you to the group the recording. Okay. You need to listen to it many times before answering the questions. Okay. So let's take it as homework. I will send to you the audio. Try to listen to it. In the first time, you might think that you don't understand the everything said in the audio or in the recording. Okay, but try to listen to it many times and get the main idea in order to be able to answer these questions. Okay. So after the lecture, inshallah, I will send to you the audio. Okay, let's have the discussion part. Discuss the following questions. I need you to speak in this part, to discuss with each other, to try to say what's going on your mind. For example, what do you think about this hotel? Okay, so try to say everything regardless the mistakes, or don't be afraid of making mistakes. Okay, but just here I want you to try to speak. Yes, question number 1. Would you like to stay in the ice hotel? Why? If you like, or why you don't like, for example. Yes, who can answer me?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
No, I wouldn't,
Mhm.
because I don't like the weather cold.
Yes. So you prefer summer? Prefer like hot weather?
Spring and summer.
Spring and summer. So you are into like warm weather, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yes, who can answer me?
Can
Like
I answer?
different answer. Yes, go ahead, please.
Yes, because it is wonder and a new experience for me.
Yes, very good. So you like you like having new experiences.
Yes,
You love to try like new experiences and like adventures and something.
yes, I like that.
Okay, thank you. Yes, anyone else want to share with us? Okay, thank you. So what about the next question? What is the most unusual? Unusual, it means like something which is surprising, something which is not uncommon. Okay. What is the most unusual place that you have heard of. Have you ever heard of some places that they are unusual, for example? Yes, Wasal, go ahead.
The unusual place, it's the bedroom because the weather in the ice room, it's cozy.
Okay, so despite it is located in the ice hotel, it is warm, right?
Right.
Okay, so you remember that were some like bags for sleep, for people to sleep, and some like fur blankets in order to be warm, like, right? Okay, thank you. Have you ever visited an interesting place? What was it like? What was it like? And here it doesn't mean like يحب or يعجب. No, it means what was it like when I, for example, ask you about your town, for example, or about your house. For example, I ask you, what is your house like? It means كيف يبدو منزلك. What is your house like? Okay, so it means كيف يبدو. كيف كان يبدو in this context. Okay, so have you ever visited an interesting place? What was it like? Can you please tell me about an interesting place that you went on? Yes. For example, you went on a picnic, you went on, for example, like some greenery places, you went on, for example, a river or sea. Can you please tell us about your experience?
I went on the العظم museum in Damascus.
Yes, very good. What was it like? Do you like the
It's
the
strange.
museum or not?
The museum was strange.
So you like it or not?
Yes, I like it.
Very good. So you see in the museum like something which is old or ancient?
Was old.
Yes. Yes, thank you. Any other answers? Okay, thank you. So let's move to grammar section. We have here like a piece of grammar. What makes a sentence? When we ask this question, we're talking about the structure. When we say structure of the sentence, it means how the words are inside the sentence. Okay, for example, we start with subject, then for example we have something called predicate, we will talk about it, and then we put, for example, like full stop or question mark or etc. So this is called structure, which is تركيبة الجملة. Okay, so what makes a sentence? A sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a terminal punctuation. Terminal punctuation, terminal, it means like when you want to end something, So you put, for example, period, which is full stop, period, the same meaning, full stop, or question mark, or exclamation point, or we can call it exclamation mark, which is علامة التعجب. Okay? So terminal, because your sentence is ended, you want to end your sentence, so you put period or full stop, question mark, or exclamation mark. A single sentence, and we can call it simple sentence, single or simple. When we say simple sentence, it means that it is consisted of a subject, one verb, and complement. Okay? Sometimes we have two subjects, but one verb. For example, I can say, Omar and me went to the museum, for example. Okay, this is two subjects, but as one verb. And it stays as single or simple sentence, because here we have only one verb. I can say, I went to the museum, or Omar and me went to the museum. So both of these sentences are single or simple sentences. Okay? So the single sentence consists of a single clause. Clause, it means like al-ibara, which is very similar to the sentence. Okay? When we have like a complete clause, so it is the same as sentence. Okay? Actually, it is like it is a large topic, because we have two types of clauses. I think that you will have it in composition course. Okay, you will know the difference between dependent and independent clause. Okay, dependent, which is غير المستقلة, and independent clause المستقلة, which is العبارة المستقلة. It means that it can stand alone, يعني بإمكانها أن تقف لوحدها. So when we have independent clause, which is العبارة المستقلة, so it is the same as sentence. Okay, when I say, for example, I like skiing, so it is sentence and independent clause. Okay, don't be confused, because you will study it in the composition class, inshallah. Okay, so when we have single sentence, it means that we have single clause, but in particular, it is independent clause. So it can stand alone. So it has all the factors that the sentence needs. Okay, so the sentence consists of a subject and a predicate. Please remember this word, because it is a grammatical word. When we say predicate, it is similar to al-khabar in Arabic. Similar, not the same. Okay, you know, in Arabic we have mubtada wa khabar, right? So in English it is similar to it. So we have subject, which is as one unit, and we have the predicate as one unit. Okay, so whatever comes after the subject, we call it predicate. Whatever comes after the subject, we call it predicate. For example, when I say I like skiing, so I is a subject, and the rest of the sentence is a predicate. All right, is it clear?
مس يعني هون ما بنعتبر إنه subject و verb و object.
No,
هون
no,
لا like
it's correct. It's correct to say it is subject, verb, object, complement, preposition, no problem. Okay, but if we want to talk about grammatically, about this sentence grammatically, so we say we have subject and predicate. When we have subject and predicate consists of maybe verb, object, preposition, etc.
okay, just single clause, just in this sentence.
And
يعني
no, we
فقط
have many types of sentences. We have simple sentence, we have compound sentence, and we have complex sentence. Okay, these you will study them in the composition or writing course. Okay, whatever comes after the subject is called predicate, which is which consists of object, complement, whatever. Okay, and we have other complex sentences consist of two or more clauses. When we say complex, which is الجملة المعقدة, so it consists of two or more clauses. For example, I can say, I went to the hospital. I went to the hospital because I was sick. Okay, so here this sentence is complex sentence. Why? Because it consists of two clauses and linked مربوطة by the word because. Okay, so when we have because in any sentence, so it is complex sentence. Okay, this is not our point, because these are like some. Okay, hello again.
Hello, Miss.
Okay, we were talking about the grammar. When we say, or when we have grammar in our course, it is like just a glimpse of grammar, which is لمحة. Okay, so I will give you like the idea. Okay, and you need to search for it, because it's just a piece of information. Okay, so please search for it. Search for the kinds of sentences. We have three main kinds of sentences: simple sentence, compound, and complex sentence. And we cannot cover it in our class because it is concerning the composition or writing class. So I guess you will study the kinds of sentences in the writing course. Okay. I will share this.
Miss, what meaning compound sentence?
Yes, very good question. Compound sentence, it means الجملة المركبة, which is linked by coordinators. Coordinators in English, it means أحرف العطف. Okay, so whenever we have أحرف العطف, such as and, but, or, so these are called coordinators. Coordinators in Arabic means أحرف العطف. So when we have these coordinators, so it is called compound sentence. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so in this piece of information, grammar, you need just to know that whatever comes after the subject is called predicate. Predicate is a grammatical word. Okay, كلمة قواعدية, which means something which is which comes after this subject. We have here we have two examples. We will here know the structure of the sentence. For example, this is like a question form, and this is affirmative form. Okay, and we need to choose the proper proposition or verb, sorry, here, the proper proposition or correct proposition in these two sentences. For example, in the first sentence, is or are you into skiing?
Are.
Yes. So are you into skiing? It means do you enjoy skiing? Are you interested in skiing? Do you love skiing? Okay. So the correct answer is are. Okay. The second one, what do you think?
Is.
Can you please read the full sentence, then answer?
Are. Parts. are.
Yes, very good. So please don't confuse here. Don't be confused because here you have singular and here you have plural.
Yes.
Okay? But we were talking about the parts, not about the hotel. All of these parts are, not is. Okay? So all of these parts of the hotel are made of ice. So it is are. Okay? Yes, thank you. Here we have writing section. You remember that in the first semester, I told you that comprehension and composition, which is reading and writing courses, are linked with each other. You remember that? Because when you read about any topic, you will be able to write about it, right? Because you will have the idea of the topic, you will have some like vocabulary, you can use them in writing. Okay, so you need to read about any topic before writing about it. Okay, so here after reading about the ice hotel, which is an interesting place, here we have some questions in order to answer them in the form of paragraph. Okay, so this is the questions in the left and this is the answer on the right. Okay, you can read the questions and you can read the answer in the form of paragraph, and after that you need to write your own paragraph. Okay, for example, what is an interesting place in your country? Where is it? So the first question you need to talk about or to name, تسمي the place that is interesting for you. Second one, where is it? You need to talk about its location. Where is it located? How or why is it interesting? Why do you like this place? Talk about it a little bit. For example, number 4, how can people do there? Or what can people do there? So why people, for example, go to that interesting place? What they can do there? Okay, here you can see like a sample or an example. Okay, an example of the answers in the form of paragraph to these questions. Okay, you need to read this example. Okay, and after that you need to write your own piece of writing. Okay, and please take it as homework. So we have up till now 2 homework. The first one, which is listening part, I will send you the audio. The second one, which is writing, you need to write here in this, on these lines, the questions or the answers to these questions in a form of paragraph. Don't answer it like sentence by sentence. No, write the answers in a form of paragraph. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, clear.
Okay, so we have here the last page of this unit, vocabulary and idiom review. Whenever you see idiom in each unit, so these exercises are important. Okay? Choose the best word or phrase to fill in the blank. He, blank, T.G. Rowling, its name, or his name for the person, he has every book she was written. He has every book she has written. Or J.K. Rowling, it's a name of a girl. I think she is a writer. So what is the best answer here? Is it hates, is into, checks in, or experiences?
Into.
So the best answer is into, right? So it is B, because
Yes.
he loves to, for example, to read her works, her writings. He has every book she has written. Okay, so he loves his writing or her writing. So the correct answer is into. Yes, number 2, it is so cold outside that the water has turned to, what do you think?
Ice.
Ice.
Turn to ice. Very good. Turn to ice. So after turn to, we need to use noun, which is ice, because freezing is an adjective, cold an adjective. Temperature is a noun, but it is not suitable here. So the answer is ice, B. Yes, Picasso is a painter. You know Picasso?
Unique. Yes.
Yes, painter,
Unique.
رسام. Painted رسم blank
Unique.
pictures. What do you think?
Unique.
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 Unique, very good. So it is D. Unique, like different. Yes, number 4. Many people enjoy the blank in the restaurant.
Drinking glasses.
The atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
The atmosphere, very good. It is A. So people enjoy the atmosphere. You remember the meaning of atmosphere, which is the feeling that you have when you go to some place, which is الجو, not الطقس. جو, which is feeling. Number 5, I really like The Matrix. It is a name of a movie or film. It is a movie.
Fantastic.
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 Very good. It is a fantastic movie. So it is B. That house is blank wood. What do you think?
Made of.
Made of.
Excellent. It is made of. Made of. Number 7. Yes, who can read, please? Read and answer.
Yes, I can.
Yes, please, go ahead.
In very cold countries, people sometimes wear fur coats.
In very cold countries, people sometimes wear fur
Fur
coats.
coats.
Yes, very good. Fur coats, it means like جواكيت الفرو. Okay. Yes, thank you. Let's move to the last exercise, which is B. Here we need to choose the correct form of a word. You know that each word has many forms, right? Sometimes it comes
Yes.
as a verb, as an adjective, as a noun. So we need to use its correct form. Okay, so it depends on the structure of the sentence. Yes, who can read number 8?
Can I read?
Yes, go ahead.
I gave her some flowers. She was surprising.
Do you agree with your colleague?
No, surprised.
Okay, so what is the
Russell.
difference? Please pay attention to this because it is very important. What is the difference when I say surprising and surprised?
Surprising for something, but
Yes.
surprise for someone.
Excellent. The same when I say the lecture was boring, which is مملة, and
Bored.
I was
Boring.
bored,
Yes.
right? When we use
Right.
ed, so it describes the person. When we use ing, it describes the situation. So I cannot say I was boring with the lecture. It means that أنا مملة? No. أنا ملان or مالل, so I was bored. I was surprised. I cannot be surprising. Because surprising, it means like مدهش ليس مندهش. okay because so I was surprised أنا كنت مندهش. okay but for example for example I can say the gift الهدية was surprising كانت مدهشة. okay so when I need to describe a thing I use ing ed for a person. So she was what?
Surprised.
Surprised. Okay, surprised. Forget about e. Don't pronounce it. Okay, surprised. Surprised. Yes, so the answer is B. Yes, what about number 9?
Yes,
Can I?
Yes, please go ahead.
it is cold,
It's
cold today. Yes, it's freezing.
Which letter, Ala? Which letter?
It
A, B,
is
or C?
C.
Sorry?
C, freezing.
C. Okay, so the best answer or the correct answer is C. It is freezing. It is freezing. It means like it is very cold. Okay, it is freezing. So the answer is C. Yes, number 10, the last one. I think there's somebody talking when Ala was talking also.
I miss.
Yes, Suraya, go ahead.
It's unusual for me to go dancing. Actually, I don't dance well.
Which letter?
B. Unusual. Unusual.
Unusual. Yes, very good. So it is unusual for me to go dancing. It means like to dance, to go dancing, to dance. Actually, I don't dance well. Actually, in this context, if I want to talk about the structure, not the meaning, please pay attention. Structure like تركيبة الجملة أو قواعديا, not the meaning, المعنى. So I can take A and B because both of them are adjective, right? But when I want to focus on the meaning, because I don't dance well, so it is unusual. I cannot use here usual because the meaning will not be correct, right? So the answer is B. It is unusual for me to go dancing. Actually, I don't dance well. The answer is B. Okay, and I cannot use here usually because it is adverb. And I cannot say it is usually for me. No, this is not correct. Okay, the answer is B. Yes, is it clear? Do you have any questions?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, go ahead.
What's kind of frozen of part of speech?
Which one?
Frozen in 9 sentences.
Frozen.
Yes.
Yes, frozen, it is an adjective, okay, which is, it means like when you have frozen food, it is stored,
okay.
for example, in the freezer or in the fridge, okay, which is متجمد. So we can't say it is إنه بارد اليوم إنه متجمد. No, it is freezing. Freezing, it means it is very cold. So here in this exercise, we need to focus on the structure of the sentence. So we need to use either subject, either verb, adjective, or adverb, and we need to focus on the meaning as well. Okay, in order to choose the correct form of the word. Okay, do you have any other questions?
No, miss, it's clear.
Okay. Do you enjoy this unit?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
Great, thank you so much. So don't forget that we have 2 homework. By the way, homework is uncountable noun. So we cannot say homeworks. We cannot say homeworks because it is uncountable. كلمة غير معدودة. Okay? اسم غير معدود. So we can say we have homework, we have 2 homework, 3 homework without S at the end. Okay, and we cannot use with it like a homework. We cannot say we have a homework because with uncountable noun, we don't use a or an, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so keep this in mind, please. We have 2 homework, don't forget, the listening part and the writing part. Listening part and writing part. I will send to you the audio, so just please tell your friend that we have 2 homework because after this lecture I will be busy. Okay, and you need to prepare the second unit for the next lecture, inshallah, which is talking about the food or origin of food. And I think it is not hard. Okay, you need to prepare the questions before the text and read the text. And if you have extra time, try to answer the questions below the text. Okay, thank you so much for your attendance and your participation. If you don't have any questions, so I will say to you goodbye and good night.
Thank you.
Good
Miss.
night, Miss.
Okay, thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you inshallah next time.
إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله.
Goodbye.